General Hospital now has Willow Tate creeping closer to death with no sign of accepting Mayna Reeves into her life. But is the leukemia patient being unkind about all this? Or is she entitled to this hardline she's taking against her biological mother on the ABC soap GH spoilers? See Willow Tate's Caitlin McMullen, last hope in the hands of her biological mother's aunt, and Liesl Obrecht, Kathleen Gaddy, is willing to put her own health at risk to save her great niece. And time is definitely running out for Mayna Reeves, Cynthia Watro's daughter. Every day she gets weaker, and if Willow doesn't get a bone marrow transplant soon, she might die before her wedding date. Yet we see on General Hospital that she stubbornly refuses to let Nina into her life in any meaningful way. As a mother herself, Willow Tate knows the fear of loss. She's facing the notion that her 2 children will grow up without a mother. So it's hard to see why she has no sympathy for Mayna Reeves, who had one daughter die without ever knowing her, Nell Benson, Chloe Lanier. Yet despite her mom's efforts to save her life, the cancer patient's unmoved on GH. Is that fair? Considering the other maternal influences in her life, it's unclear why Willow sticks to her hate with such passion. It's true that she and Mayna had a rough relationship from the get-go, but that was about Mayna protecting her stepdaughter, Charlotte Cassadine. And yes, on General Hospital, Mayna suspected Willow Tate of cheating with TJ Ashford, Taj Bello. But their behavior did look suspect. But is she really worse than Harmony Miller, Inga Kadronal, her adoptive mother? Nah. No way. Remember that Harmony handed Willow over to be molested by Dawn of Day cult leaders Shiloh Archer, Kobe, and Clocklin, and Harmony took her from her dad and abused her for years. Those are things her biological mother would never do. Plus, Willow seems a bit hypocritical for immediately forgiving Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, for months of lies that almost cost her life. And when you look back at Carly's history versus Nina's, it's hard to judge who's done worse things. If you know your General Hospital history, you'll recall Ms. Reeves spent much of her life in a coma. Meanwhile, Carly wreaked havoc all over Port Charles and was involved in repeat plots to cheat several biological parents of their children. She did it by keeping Christina from Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, and keeping Spencer from Nicholas Cassadine, then Tyler Christopher. And she lied about the paternity of Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, too. So why is Willow so harsher on Nina? Spoilers point to Willow Tate getting an 11th hour save by Liesl Obrecht's bone marrow donation, and that leaves years for her to watch her children grow up. But will she keep Mayna Reeves out of her grandchildren's lives? It must be painful on General Hospital for Nina to see Carly with an all-access pass to both Willow and those children. The main bone Carly has to pick with Nina is her lying about Sonny's identity when he was amnesiac Mike. But you might also recall that Nina was about to tell the truth, only Carly unleashed yet another tirade of hatefulness on her. Do you think Willow's being unreasonable? After all, there are really no heroes in Port Chuck. Willow Tate's adoptive mother was an enabler who helped Shiloh rape young women, and she was a killer too. As for her fiancé, Michael, he beat his stepmother to death with an axe handle, and Carly's roster of misdeeds is very, very long. But the only person Willow seems to judge harshly is Nana, even though she's got a shorter list of bad behaviors than many others in town. So do you think Willow Tate is unfairly harsh to Mayna Reeves? Or does the woman have it coming on GH on ABC? Is Steve Burton coming back to General Hospital in 2022 as Jason Morgan? Is a top question we keep hearing from fans. Many really miss his presence, especially as certain storylines cry out for his presence. Is there a chance the axed actor will return to GH on ABC? A huge new policy change just came out that could change everything. In 2022, Jason Morgan's name is mentioned often, but we still haven't seen Steve Burton. So will the actor come back to the ABC soap opera? First, there are no GH spoilers indicating Jason's return. Despite recent name drops, there's no whisper of a return. Second, there's a big reason why we do not think Steve Burton is coming back to General Hospital anytime soon. Why? Disney/ABC is sticking strongly by its vaccine mandate, despite another lawsuit being filed against them over it in recent months. You can see from the below statement on their hiring website that ABC/Disney was still stating the shot was required to work on their shows and in their parks. Then, 2 days after we published this, they reversed course. They were still mandating it in all but 15 states. In California, it's still required, and that's where GH tapes. Since losing his job at General Hospital, Steve Burton has moved past Jason and focused on his fitness business and podcast. Meanwhile, Ingo Rademacher and 2 crew members sued Disney over the denial of religious exemption requests to the mandate. Now though, everything has changed with this huge update to policies. There are a ton of fans who love to see Steve back as Jason, and now that it looks like GH dropped the mandate, maybe Steve Burton will come back as Jason Morgan. There's still controversy ahead though. In addition to the lawsuit against firings at General Hospital, an actor from 9-to-11 is suing FX over a similar case. Plus, several Disney World ex-employees are suing. In New York, a judge recently ruled in favor of sanitation workers suing for reinstatement and back pay. This policy change likely won't stop the litigation though. So far, Burton shows no signs of filing suit over his firing, and he said he's loved to come back to play Jason. Now, with the policy dropped, will the ABC soap reach out to him about bringing Stone Cold back from the dead? Another big change in the General Hospital actor's life is his pending divorce from his wife, Sherry Gustin Burton. In January of this year, she revealed she was pregnant. Then, Burton stunned fans by refusing the congratulations because the child's not his. 6 months later, he filed to divorce her. Now, Jason Morgan's alter ego keeps busy. He's launched a new fitness training program and is on tour with best friend Bradford Anderson, aka Spinelli. He's also expanding his collection of tattoos, and he popped up on Days. Let's hope he's doing great and that one day Steve Burton coming back to General Hospital will be more than just a question in fans' minds. For now, Jason Morgan remains just a memory for those he left behind in Port Charles on the ABC soap. But this update might be what brings him back. General Hospital 2-week spoilers confirm Carly Corinthos Spencer deceives everyone close to her, and the result could be fatal in the 2 weeks of December 5-16, 2022. Also, 2 villains join forces and a tragedy hits GH. Get a glimpse of what to expect over the next 2 weeks on the ABC soap opera. Next week on GH, Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, makes a move that changes her life, and not for the better. Next week, Carly begins her plot to interfere in Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, search for answers. Of course, Carly Corinthos doesn't want to deceive Drew, but she must stop him from finding Willow Tate's, Caitlin McMullen, birth mother. Carly is the only one who knows that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, is Willow's mother. And in her mind, she's protecting Willow from Mina, per General Hospital spoilers. But Willow and Carly's son, Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, won't see it that way. Indeed, Willow will feel betrayed by Carly, and she could very well die if Carly doesn't fess up. Also, Drew will be livid that Carly lied to his face about Willow's connection to Mina. Plus, she actively derails his search for her parents. Later, Carly Spencer's scheme goes sideways. Then, Drew gives Willow bad news. Also, Drew bonds with Willow, but her keeping her cancer secret could put her life at risk. Elsewhere, Nana questions how she fits into Sonny Corinthos' Maurice Bernard life. Also, Dan Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, chases a lead, promised General Hospital spoilers. And that lead may spell trouble for Sonny. Meanwhile, Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, gets in touch with Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Val offers Anna reassurance. Next week on General Hospital, Heather Weber, Allie Mills, forges a wicked alliance, and spoilers suspect that it's Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom, that Heather teams up with. After their last run-in, it's clear that there's history between them, and soon they may work together to achieve their evil goals. Are those two the biological parents of Esme Prince, Avery Pohl? Elsewhere, Nicholas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, refuses to come clean to Esme. Also, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, seeks comfort from Ava Jerome, Maura West. Then Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, pleads with Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst. Later, Finn's beside himself with worry, so Liz may leave Finn for good, hint General Hospital spoilers. Also, Nick is on the spot. Then, Ava can't believe her eyes, and she later prepares for war. So, Ava may discover that Esme is Nick's hostage, and pregnant with his baby. Indeed, she will flip. So, the Nava romance could be over. Then, Liz fears that the worst could happen, so Esme's baby may be at risk on General Hospital. General Hospital spoilers promise that tragedy devastates the people of Port Charles. There's a good chance it involves Britt Westburn, Kelly Thiebaud. Her health is worsening, and she may attempt to take her life before she's too weak to do so. Furthermore, she may ask Austin Holt, Roger Howarth, to assist her. Later, Austin angers Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, with his actions, so he may agree to help Britt end her life. Also, Sunny supports Britt's mom, Laisel Obrecht, Kathleen Gaddy. And Britt makes a gesture that moves Brad Cooper, Perry Shen. Also, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, befriends Maxie, so the co-chief of staff may soon pass away on General Hospital. Actress Kelly Thiebaud soon ends her run on GH, as she's already back to Station 19 as a series regular there. Also, cop Rory Cabrera, Michael Blake Cruz, might land in danger, because Trina is soon devastated, and Port Charles top cop, Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, praises Rory, so he might be killed in the line of duty, and that could be the tragedy that rocks the city. GH will change forever after the next 2 weeks. Tune in daily to see if Carly Corinthos Spencer's family will ever forgive her on the ABC Sudzer. How near will Willow get to death before Sunny's ex-wife finally does the right thing on GH?